Get ready to put your happy faces on whilst you listening to The Grumble from musterxmedia, a place you can be happy whilst being a miserable bastard. If you're easily offended, this podcast is not for you, but if you're not, enjoy! What can I say? Got a little bit of a whinge, but then again it's always about a fucking whinge, isn't it? Because this is me grumbling about stupid shit that really bugs the shit out of me. Now, you may call me a bit of a perv, but I'm a red-blooded male, yeah? Now, I've been on TikTok for a while, and there's a few things that really bug the shit out of me. Number one is young girls on there. Young girls should not be on there dancing around wearing next to nothing or in some real skimpy PJs or skimpy shorts. And when I say young girls, I'm talking about under 18s. It's not on. I don't want to see that. But then again, there are a few seedy little men out there that would be wanking over that, because they're pedos, the dirty perverts. And there's so much of it. There's too much of it going on there at the moment. And it's like, well, hold up. I thought you're supposed to be 18 to go on TikTok, but no, you got kids on there doing revealing stuff, and I really don't want to see it. I really don't. I don't want to see some 14-year-olds with her underdeveloped jugs hanging out of her bloody tight training bra. I don't want to see it. I really don't. Or a 13-year-old gyrating to some music that she really shouldn't be gyrating to, let alone her age of doing something so provocative. What are they trying to achieve? Seriously, what are these little girls trying to achieve? Are they trying to look good in front of the boys at school, but only to be set up to be called dirty slags? What? Are they setting themselves up to be bullied? I don't know. I really don't know. Or are they trying to be popular? Because all the other girls are doing, I've got to do it because I don't want to be left out. That kind of thing. It's wrong. It's really goddamn wrong. Other stuff that really winds me up about TikTok, because I use TikTok purely for advertising musterxmedia products, such as this podcast, as well as my other YouTube channels. Well, it's dropped down to one at the moment because of the pandemic has effectively killed off 2 of my channels. That can't be helped, but maybe they'll get revived one day, maybe. And will I still use TikTok to advertise them? You bet your arse I will. It's a nice market of people on there who might want to see or even hear my work. Another thing that really annoys me about TikTok is the OnlyFans girls. I call them OnlyFans girls because they wear revealing outfits yet again, doing some gyrating and whatnot to lure people onto their OnlyFans pages, which, to be fair, it's no different to what I'm doing, but I'm just not getting my tits out and shaking my ass, because, to be honest, I don't think that many people want to see my man tits, my man boobs, or my saggy ass, because I'm getting old. I'm nearly 40. I've got a gunt, and when I say gunt, it's a cross between a gut and a cunt, where it merges down in my groin, because I've got that belly which just looks like a frog being held up by the head, and his big old fat belly and spindly legs hang down, covering everything. So who wants to see that? Yeah, I don't blame the girls who just do the OnlyFans adverts. I really don't. I'm just jealous because I don't have a pair of tits to get people to see my work, and that's where it stems from. Maybe if I had tits and a nice ass, then I might get some more subscribers and followers, but first of all, I'm not that way inclined. I don't need to have tits and a nice ass because I'm a man. I'm a red-blooded man. And secondly, I don't think I could pull it off even if I was a girl. Maybe not, who knows, because that just isn't me. I'm a man. Other stuff that annoys me about TikTok, I suppose, the length of the videos. Yes, I know it's 1 minute or up to a minute, but when you're recording something that you're trying to get a message out and you just run out of time, it's like, no, I don't want to part to it. I really don't want to part to it. So it's annoying. It does get annoying. Run out of time. Oh shit. Right, let's try it again, but even faster. And then when you're talking really fast, you trip over your words, like I tend to do. And some people may actually hear it when I don't edit it out. But most of the time I do edit it out because I don't like people listening to me tripping over my words. And I'm a shit for it. I always have. I've always been a shit for tripping over words because I go a bit too faster than I should do anyways. And then on TikTok, you're just going into... But on TikTok, you engage the hyperdrive and it's like... Oh shit, I've run out of breath halfway through what I'm saying. Or... I'm not going fast enough. I'm not going fast enough. Oh God. Well, you know what? I'll move on to Instagram. See, I'm on Instagram too. I'm on Instagram to promote my products from musterxmedia. So across all of the little bits and bobs that I do, just to bring it all together. But Instagram is not really about content, it's about how vain you can be, how vain I am. So because I'm not vain, I don't get that many followers. But then again, the people with the most followers are women. That's just how it goes. And why? Because they got the ability to show some tits and ass, and they get all the male subscribers and followers. And that's just how it goes. Yet again, just like TikTok, you want followers, you show a bit of cleavage. You know what they used to say in the old entertainment industry? Tits and teeth. Look up. Tits and teeth. Push them out. Show your teeth. Tits and teeth all the way, because that will get you noticed. Doesn't matter if you're if you want male attention or female attention or anything like that. You show your tits and your teeth, and everyone will see you for what you are. And that's how people get exploited as well. But that's a different story and a different run altogether. See, I'd love to have half the subscribers as some females that I know. But yet again, if they're a singer, doesn't matter about their vocal ability. What matters is tits and teeth. Yeah. Nice smile, nice teeth. Always see the teeth, the pearly whites, and the jugs. Oh God, now that's why I have next to no subscribers on Instagram at the moment. Not that I can complain, but, well, I am complaining, that's what this rant's all about, but that's just life. I'm a man, they've got extra assets, tits and arse, sell their products, which is them. Not in a sexual way, I may add, but in a talent kind of way, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Then you got Facebook, which has become very toxic with the social justice warriors. Very toxic indeed. It's just become a political tool to beat people with. So I'm hardly on Facebook these days. I mean, you'll see musterxmedia posting daily, or near enough daily, depending on what's going on. Just to advertise, yet again, it's all about advertising, to get the content out there so people know about it. But my personal use on Facebook, it's dropped down to near enough zero. Don't want to know anymore. I'm fed up with people saying, oh no, you don't like what we like, so we're going to hate on you, or your opinion only counts when it's the same opinion as ours. Yeah, it's become an echo chamber. Facebook is just as toxic as Twitter is. Oh fucking hell, now that is a shithole of digital proportions. Oh no! I'm going to have a tantrum because I can't get a second scoop of musterxmedia ice cream. No! I'm going to call you a piece of shit. I'm going to call you racist. I'm going to call you everything under the sun just to show you the world that I'm better than you. That's what Twitter's all about. Wankers. I used to have Parler until Twitter shut that down with Amazon and Facebook. They all ganged up because they got jealous. They got jealous because Twitter was getting overtaken. It was getting overtaken in the app stores on both Apple, Amazon and Google. Then they decided to remove it from the app stores to show Parler and anyone that disagrees with them a lesson, to teach them a lesson. You will listen to us. You will go back onto our shithole platforms that reminds everyone of Chaz. Yeah, you will do our social media. You're not gonna do your alternate social media. No. And then Amazon's like, hey, I'm gonna join in the fucking party. Yeah. See, Parler. Yeah. Parler, motherfuckers. They're on my platform. They're on my servers. So what are we gonna do? That's right. We are gonna deplatform them from our servers, which means our only legitimate rivals are toast. And then we go and threaten everyone else that we do business with that if they take you on, we'll cut off all our business, which means they're dead. That platform's gone. So a nice suburb, a nice leafy suburb is now Chaz. Fuck you, you come back to our platforms. That's what we're gonna do. So fuck them all. And that's the truth though, isn't it? Social media and tech giants are just cunts. They're gonna censor you at every opportunity, because if you don't say what they're saying, if you don't think what they're thinking, if you have any slight objection to what they're saying, then you must be censored, you must fuck off, we don't care, we don't like you. And the thing that really pissed me off the most about Parler getting nuked, that's where most of my new subscribers on YouTube came from. They all came from Parler, because Twitter and Facebook is so saturated with content, just like YouTube is. It is so hard to attract new subscribers to your work because there's so many people on those toxic platforms. And then you're in a situation where you got people who disagree with what Twitter have done. They got nowhere to go to. There is nowhere really to go to, so they don't even go on it anymore, which means I get a subscriber drop. I don't get much growth. But then I found Gab. Now Gab. Just like Parler, but this time Gab, they got their own servers. They got their own server farm. They foresaw what could happen, so they went and got their own platform. You can't kick them off of their own platform. They've got their own servers. They've got their own connection directly into the internet. But what's the problem with Gab? Well, everyone that became digitally homeless from Parler, because Parler got nuked, all the Parler refugees, could I call them refugees if it's a digital migration? Maybe. So the Parler refugees and the people who just left and the people that just want to leave Twitter and Facebook, they all went over to Gab, and Gab is struggling to cope with demand on their resources, which means as much as I'm on Gab at the moment, I can't use the bloody platform because it takes about 20-30 attempts to get something posted at the moment. Well, at the time of this recording. So by the time this recording goes up, it may have been fixed. They may have expanded the server farm. They may have got a second data center, maybe. Maybe they've completely expanded all of it. Who knows, but their stock market value may have gone up because of all of this, which then they have enough money to expand. But it's taken time. It has got better over the last few days, but oh fuck, we just gotta wait. We gotta wait and wait and wait. So as I'm branding new videos up on my X Review channel on YouTube, I'm basically making a gamble. So as I'm pre-recording, I'm making content and using the advert on of Gab on my videos. Who knows? Would the gamble pay off, or would I have another set of videos with a dead social media site? Who knows? But it's the gamble I'm willing to take. Social media is just a toxic place, in all honesty. It used to be a fun place where you could say what you want and then you'd have a few people grumble about it, but there's not much anyone could do. Then you had all the people crying, oh, you said something nasty, we're going to complain until you get taken down. And then they started to listen, Oh yes, and then they realise, oh, we can use this as a tool now, because we've got so many people wanting censorship. We've got so many people that want us to control them, to control what they say. We can do what we want to do now. We can set our agenda in motion and block President Trump. You may not like President Trump. I mean, for me, he is a bell end, but he's a great bell end. Yeah, he may say some choice stuff that I don't agree with, but he is his own person. He has no, he's only got the agenda of Donald Trump, not multi-billion-dollar corporations saying this is what we need you to do. We funded you, motherfucker. You gonna do what we tell you to do, or you lose all your funding, and then we're gonna turn all our media against you, Biden. You do what we tell you to do, Biden. You follow our agenda, Biden. And if you don't like it, then we're going to set up Kamala Harris to take over from you, Biden. You do what you're fucking told, Biden. We rigged it for you, Biden. No, I can't say we rigged it for you. All I can say is we tilted the balance in your favour by censoring the current president of the United States of America and then deplatforming him just before the end of his presidency. We're going to take it away from him. We're going to take everything from him. We're going to defame him. We've been lying about him for the last 4 years, and we're going to just completely nuke him. But we will see how this goes. And by the time this podcast goes up, we would have already found out. Now, my prediction may be dated. My prediction may be wrong, but it has the advantage of hindsight. Once this goes up, my prediction might have come true, or it may be completely wrong. But I reckon the God Emperor Donald Trump will become twice as powerful as he was when he was the President of the United States of America. Donald Trump, ex-President Donald Trump, will have his own media organisation. Then he can't be deplatformed. Then anyone can say what they want about him as long as it's not lies on his network, on his social media network. That he'll have full control over his own servers because he is Donald fucking Trump. And what Donald Trump wants, he gets because he knows how to make a deal. He knows how to fucking do something like a boss. He crossed the border of North Korea and South Korea like a boss. He went across that demilitarized zone, crossed it with the biggest swagger and smug look on his face that no other president in the entire history of presidents of the United States of America did. He swaggered across like, yeah, come on world. I'm going to make sure that North Korea don't get ahead of themselves and start nuking people. And he did it with a swagger like a boss. And everyone denounced him for it. He created peace within the Middle East. He signed so many peace treaties within the Middle East between Israel and their previous enemies. Now there's more stability in the Middle East, which other presidents helped to create. And I'm not talking about Barack Obama, I'm not talking about President Bush, I'm talking about since the last 100 years that the Americans, and even to the degree my British government, I say my government, well fuck them, they are my government, they work for me, I elect them, they work for me. My people, the American people, helped destabilise the place, the Middle East, and Donald Trump, even with the whole world's media against him, managed to get peace treaties after peace treaty after peace treaty, all without the aid of social media and the legacy media. I will always say legacy media. I won't say mainstream media because the mainstream media are no longer mainstream. They just like to pretend that they are mainstream in this day and age. When you got YouTubers such as Alex Belfield, or we got a problem getting more hits a day than the BBC, then they are just the legacy media, the crumbling legacy of media. New media, New media is mainstream now. New media is YouTubers, Facebookers, TikTokers, podcasters. That's new media. That's the power. Social media is new media. And new media is the real mainstream media. And if the mainstream media are listening to this, which you'll probably demonise me for telling you guys the truth, get your head out the fucking arse. Unbury your head from the fucking sand, Guardian. Stop calling people racist. Stop calling people with an opinion about their country racist. And maybe people start reading your shit again. Stop doing hit pieces, mainstream media. And maybe people will start believing you again. Stop spinning truths and selling half-truths as the truth. Because people can see through it. Legacy media. It's as simple as that. If you want to survive, which newspapers haven't got much time left because they're obsolete as it is. Now you've got digital newspapers, but if they get spelling mistakes and grammatical errors because they're trying to rush it out because it is fucking dopey little kids, dopey 19, 20-year-old bloody journalists who are wet behind the fucking ears, who graduated not being able to spell correctly because it wasn't about the spelling, it was about your quality of work, which is poor. It's piss poor because you got qualified because we didn't want to offend you. We wanted to tick boxes so we're going to qualify you. And then you go and read your work. Legacy media. Legacy digital media now. Because your work is full of grammatical errors and spelling mistakes. And that goes all the way up to these fucking dickheads. Give it a fucking rest. Give it a rest. And maybe, the legacy media may become mainstream once more. But then again, I don't see that happening. Do you? If you like this podcast, we have another one called A Tribute to Men That Hate Their Jobs. This is an over-dramatised story channel where the narrator gets into daily mishaps in a job that he hates. The link is in the description. In addition, we also have a YouTube channel called The X Review, where I review and react to music videos. The link is also in the description. You can also follow us on Facebook. Just search for musterxmedia. And until next time guys, bye for now.